Family raced here to Christ Hospital only to find out their 18-year-old had been shot so many times investigators would only allow his mother to see part of her only son's face. By then, he'd already passed. More than a dozen bullet casings scattered on a school crosswalk indicate the brutality of the afternoon shooting.
I just can't believe this, that they shot my baby that many times, 15 times.
Teresa Mays was planning to pick up her son, Maurice Clay Jr., after Monday's basketball practice at Longwood Academy, like she did every day.
This was my biggest fear, that this was going to happen.
Investigators say Clay Jr. and another 27-year-old man were on the sidewalk outside the Southside Charter School when someone approached, unloaded gunfire, and took off. Clay Jr.'s family says that 27-year-old man was the teenager's older brother. Now a star year-round athlete, months away from high school graduation, will never realize his dream of playing football in the NFL. Relatives say Clay Jr.'s older brother was shot twice in the leg, but he is expected to be okay. Investigators have not arrested anyone.
How you doing? This is Nathaniel Social Source Center. Today we want to talk about Maurice Clay, a.k.a. Reese, is an 18-year-old who played for Longwood High School. He played basketball and football for Longwood High School recently. He was shot and deleted right outside of school. I'm going to read you a post by Shottown Crime Chasers. Teen killed. 18-year-old Maurice Clay, a.k.a. Reese, has been identified as the teen shot to death this afternoon in front of his high school. On Monday, January 22nd, 2024, around 5:07 p.m., Chicago police responded to a shot spotter alert of 17 rounds and calls of shots fired. A person shot in front of CICS Longwood High School on 95th and Troop. When they arrived, they found two brothers shot on the sidewalk. 18-year-old Maurice with a GSW to the head, neck, chest, and leg. He was rushed to Christ Medical Center in Oakland, where he was pronounced 0110 deceased. His older brother, 27-year-old male, was found with a gunshot wound to the foot. Chicago Police Department says brothers were standing on the corner when they were approached by an offender who fired shots with a rifle at them before he fled the scene. OEMC dispatchers received a 911 call of a threat from a student, possibly from another school. CPD believes it could be related. Witnesses say the brothers got into a physical altercation with someone. CPD has no suspect in custody. As area detectives are investigating, CPD says school and security cameras did capture the incident. Anyone with information on the homicide can go to cpdtip.com to remain anonymous or contact Chicago Police 22nd District 312-745-0570. Maurice is described as a smart and athletic senior at Longwood High School and was set to graduate this year. Special counseling will be set up for students tomorrow during school hours. Please keep the family and the Longwood High School uplifted in your prayers as they mourn the loss of their loved one in Jesus' name. This is a very sad situation. Lost a great young man, a two-sport athlete. Again, he played basketball and football. Was said to be an amazing kid, a very smart kid. A kid who was already set to go to college. We are losing a lot of our African American students in the city to gun violence. And this is not said to be true, but it was his brother was shot as well, 27-year-old, and we don't know if this was gang related, and we don't know if the older brother was involved in something. And somebody was looking for the older brother, and maybe they was trying to shoot at the older brother, and they hit the younger brother. We're not sure if this is a situation that could have involved a female, because they said that possibly another high school student approached him. And they shot the young man. But there is more thing that we need more help in the city of Chicago, because we are losing a lot of young men and women to gun violence, and we need more protection for our young students. We need to figure out a way to where if people who want to be involved in a certain type of life, a lot of these people have to understand that if you're involved in a certain type of life, was a gang life or a street life, that it affects your whole family. And your whole family can possibly be in danger. Your whole family can be in danger of getting killed or shot at, stabbed or hurt or beat up. And these things that most people have to understand if they are in the street life. Like I said, we don't know if the older brother was involved in that or if the youngest son was involved in that, but the younger brother was involved in that. But it's just a very sad story of a young man. We losing another productive young African American male in our society, in our community in Chicago. Prayers to his family, prayers to the Longwood basketball and football community. He's only a few months from graduating and going to college. How do we protect our young African American men and women here in the city, with so many of our young people being killed, and so many of our young people are doing the killings and doing the robbings here in the city? Um, you know, uh, he's only, like I said, a few months away, almost finishing his basketball season. And like I said, if people are involved in their life, just think about your family. Just think about how you are affecting your family, where somebody could possibly come up to you. You could be with your mom, your sisters, and a lot of people, they don't care anymore. They're just shooting. We've seen a lot of instances where they know the person that they want to get is at a party. Do they go in the party to find that person? No, they just shoot up the party, or they, as soon as the party is over with, they just start to and shoot as people are walking out. We seen it when a young man who had a Division I football scholarship. He was at his sister's birthday party, and they just shot up the party. I've had several students who were at house parties, and people just went in. They just shooting. They know the person's there. They're not going to wait for that person. They're just going to start shooting. And we've seen it more and more in broad daylight, where if they see the person, no matter who they're around, they're just going to start shooting. And they don't care who they hit. We know that bullets don't have a name, and they're just shooting everybody that is there. So if you're involved in such a life, please understand that you need to protect your family. When you're dealing with women, if they have someone they're involved with, leave them alone. You got to think with a mind of abundance, like alpha male strategies say, and find you somebody else, because if somebody gets mad enough, they may try to kill you over a female. It's just sad to lose this young man. Wish he was still here and giving back to the community as he was. Maurice, we're going to miss you, a.k.a. Reese. God bless and rest in peace. This is Nathaniel Social Soul Setter signing out, and you all have a good one.